Hello everyone, my name is Derek and welcome to Space Engineers. We're going to be starting a new little Let's Play here. We're going to be in the solar system idea down there. So that's what we're going to do there. I'll show you what mods we're using. So we'll be doing Aerodynamic Physics and Drag. That one's pretty cool. Adds a lot to the game. Automatic ore pickup. If you're not familiar with that one, basically it just lets your hand drill automatically pick stuff up like a ship drill does. Very convenient, especially if you're in space. Excuse me. Colored icons for ores and ingots. I think that one just looks cool. Increase max speed, so there's what the speeds are going to change to. 1,000 and 2,000 basically. Just make it a little more quick. And we're going to do a suit inventory to 5,000 liters. Now I know some of you are thinking, just do inventory size, but we'll be doing realistic because I want ships inventories to be realistic, and I want the weight of the items in there to actually count, so that we have to take that into account. Assembler efficiency and refinery speed will both be set at realistic. We'll go a little higher on the winding and welding and grinding. Mix that up. Just to save a little bit of time. Environment, didn't mean to leave it safe, we'll leave it at normal. Low density asteroids, so on and so forth there. We're going to disable block limits. This is just me playing, so it should be fine. No auto healing. Let's see what other cool ones or interesting ones. Not when I play with wolves or spiders or drones. Ain't nobody got time for that. We will have cargo ships on, but we're not going to just be a pirate and take cargo ship stuff because that's a little bit too easy. So we're going to do things the hard way. Yeah, that should be it. I think that's everything. So let's get this started. So we're going to respawn onto Mars with the planetary lander on Mars. All right, Mars planetary lander. Let's do it. Now I haven't actually done a landing with this thing with the aerodynamics mod on and the speed mod on at the same time. So hopefully we don't damage ourselves too significantly trying to land. I'll say it would suck. Looks like if you can see up in the top right there, we're getting our heat indicator. Looks like that's actually coming out of the side of the screen a little bit. But we're not getting too hot and we're already starting to slow back down, so looks like we'll be good to go, even with the speed mod. Not a problem. So the aerodynamics mod, if you haven't seen my video on that already, it is pretty interesting, all the stuff that it does. It seems to calculate occlusion of objects, you know, when you're traveling through an airstream to decide what gets damaged. Seems to have some lift properties if you're traveling forward real fast, so all kinds of really cool stuff. I was very impressed with that mod. I don't know how those guys did that, but that's pretty cool. So we'll be trying to take advantage of that a little bit. See what happens. It'll make us have to be a little bit more careful. You know, you come into an atmosphere at 800 meters per second, you won't burn up. So you gotta be a little more careful. And this actually looks like a pretty decent landing spot already. We've got some ice right over there. At least I think that's ice right over there. And yeah, it looks like a decent little spot. It is going to be a little dark, it looks like. So we're going to start off in the night, which is unfortunate. But most of the starting stuff isn't that terribly interesting anyways, so it'll be fine. You guys won't mind, I'm sure. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do editing on this. I'm probably going to try to edit out a lot of the really repetitive stuff, because I know that's not really that much fun to watch. But let me know if you guys would prefer that I just basically upload stuff more or less unedited, then you can skip through the videos as you see fit. Or if you prefer that I, edit it up a little bit and try to make it a little more interesting. I will try to show some of my design philosophy when I'm making ships. I'm going to go ahead and warn you now that ships don't look good when I make them. They work usually, but they are not going to necessarily look good. So just prepare for that. Alright, we got our helmet on. 90% oxygen, that's fine. Top that off a little bit there. And in fact, I think we can just grab maybe an oxygen and a hydrogen bottle from in here. that sucks. And then let's just grab a whole bunch of steel plates. A couple of construction components. All the good stuff. A couple of those, because you guys know I'm going to put a lot of solar panels out. Turn on our helmet light and let's get rolling. Didn't think that this was pressurized. I guess I should make sure that it doesn't keep pressurizing it. Yeah, it's pressurizing it. That's going to waste a lot of ice. Air vent. Depressurize. Maybe. Room pressure's still 100%. Alright, well let's just turn the air vent off so it doesn't waste a bunch of ice. Although, like I said, we are pretty close to the ice, so it shouldn't be a huge deal. Goodness. Alrighty. Let's take a look around. Oh, look at that. Now that is cool. I think that's Earth. Is that the alien planet? It's pretty close. Where's the moon? Can I see it from here? Guess not. That's too bad. Yes, like real Mars, this planet is tidally locked. Which is actually just an artifact of the fact that planets don't really move in this game. The sun does. So we're going old school, medieval solar system model. The sun moves around everything else. Let's just see. Thruster. Turn all those off. So we don't waste power. Alright, well, we'll set up on this little mountain here. We'll make for a interesting sloping base design. And I know this game doesn't really calculate structural integrity, but I think it looks better if you pretend like it's calculating structural integrity. So I will put some supports in here and there. Just build up a little platform here. I don't think we even have enough steel plates to do this. Oh man. I don't know if that's what happens when you go into realistic mode or something, if it gives you less steel plates than if you're in 10x mode or something, but it really feels like we didn't have that many. We only had a couple hundred, didn't we? I think I grabbed them all. Oh, we have 800. That's not terrible. Let's go off this way for the solar array. So I think what we'll do for the solar panels is I'm just going to put a couple of blocks down, kind of width-wise. Maybe for now we'll do 2 wide. And I'm just going to stack the solar panels up vertically. I think that's fairly efficient, especially because I think we're at a pretty high latitude here. Although I don't know if that matters in the game or not. Obviously it would matter in real life. This ain't real life. Got the large steel tubes. That's what I did. Oh man, I've been playing my last one on 5x welding speed, and then I got one of the nice welders. This is so slow. We're gonna have to build ourselves a nicer welder. That is for sure. So we'll throw down the solar panels and the batteries pretty quickly, just to make sure that starts charging, because the solar panels, although they produce a lot of energy compared to real solar panels, they don't produce that much compared to a nuclear reactor, which I guess is pretty accurate. Can't complain too much then. Let's see, we'll grab all 6 of those. I'll grab a couple of those. And then I do not remember all of the things that are in a battery, but let's assume we've got what we need. I think they start with steel plates, and we definitely have some of those, so we'll figure it out. There we go. Get this large steel tube installed here. That one should be operational, other than the whole nighttime thing. It's just going to make it function a little less. There we go. We'll actually build some of these just in case something's hit by a meteor. We don't want it to spontaneously disassemble and destroy our expensive solar panels. Because even in this game, solar panels are kind of expensive. A lot of silicon and nickel goes into them. Hopefully we'll be able to find sources of those two metals pretty quickly. Okay. Not going to build all of these just yet, because I think we all know that we don't have enough for that. So let's go ahead and throw this battery down. Yeah, we just needed the power cells. I swear. I hope the audio is coming through okay on this. I know sometimes I vary my speaking volume a little too much. It might end up coming through real quiet, so hopefully it's not too bad. If it is, then I will try to have it fixed by the second video. Maybe boost the audio a little bit. And I'm hoping the game's not going to be too terribly loud in the background either. Like I said, for this first video, I think I'm going to do more heavy on the editing, cut out some of the more boring stuff, running back and forth. But maybe on the second video, I'll do less editing, and then we can kind of decide which one we liked better. Huh. It is generating some power. Oh, the solar panels are generating a little bit of power. Interesting. So that's one of the things with this game. It doesn't always realize that the sun's behind the planet, and it'll give a little bit of power to the solar panels, even though you and I can both look at it and know that that should not be happening. But hey, it's in beta, they'll fix it up eventually, I'm sure. Can't hate on them too much. Okay. So let's see, what else do we want to do? Put those back. Not those. I'm gonna build some of this station here. And see how that leaves us. Alright guys, we are back. After just a couple of minutes there of messing around. Didn't build too many of these, as you can see, just kind of this little row of 3 there. So we're starting to run out of steel plates already, and I want to make sure that we have some in case we need them later. So let's put those away. There shouldn't be anything hostile around here, so I'll put that away too. And let's go see if we can find any ores real quick. It's kind of hard to scout for them at night. I think that might be some over there. Sometimes those disturbances like that are ores. Oh, there'll be some in here too. So let's wait for a nice little landing, and that's iron. Perfect. What's that? So right now I'm just right-clicking because I don't want all this stone. In a second here we'll start actually mining. So for anyone who doesn't know, if you right-click with a drill, and this works on ship drills too, it will just destroy the stuff without actually creating blocks that you can pick up. Or in the case of this mod, you just pick it up or something. Yeah, let's see, I bet I still got a bunch of stone. Yeah, I'll go like garbage. Yeah, here. I'll drop it right on myself, aren't I? Well, that doesn't really make it important. A literal tungstone, 2,000 kilograms. So we'll use the refineries on the ship there for a little while until those batteries start running down. Because right now we don't have any way to refill them. Oh, am I full?
Inventory full.
Thank you. Yes, I am. I forget that just puts away. We will refine a little bit of stone, because we might end up wanting to make some reactor components at some point. Alright, we're back. Let's just tell it to make some steel plates. And maybe we'll get some steel plates from taking stuff apart, too. Obviously. It'd be so... Boom! Grab a couple of these things here, do a little disassembly. A whole bunch of motors that these engines have in them. That is pretty nice. If you end up wanting to take them apart, I think motors have think they have like nickel in them or something. It's a fairly valuable component. And when you take apart those large cargo containers, or those large large things on the side, like, oh my goodness, you get so much stuff out of them. That one's actually getting close to full. So let's take a look. So we want to start moving stuff down to the station anyways. So let's take a look at what a cargo container is going to set us back. It's 360 interior plates. That's a lot of plates. Let's get into some of that. Do we have any interior plates? No. Cancel you. Where's interior plates? There it is. Start producing those. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna want to build. We really don't have any interior plates. I think there's some in the ship, but not crazy amount really. Yeah, those really don't have that much in them. And I think things are gonna start falling apart when we take them. We will start disassembling things. Oh, this grinder's so slow too. We're gonna have to produce a lot of nice stuff later. Once some asteroids start hitting, and the asteroids will hit, there'll be some interesting things for us to refine. So once that starts happening, we'll be golden. Oh my goodness, this takes so long to take apart. Yeah, that's getting real close to full. Let's take those. These ones. And we're just going to guess 10 motors, 20 computers, a bunch of construction components. I'd say one display, probably. And some more steel tubes. That's what we'll do. And we'll go place a large cargo container down here. Then we could probably build a couple more of those slots. So let's see, 7. If I try to place this down, there's no good way to make it lock to a block that's there, is there? So I need to put something there first. Something that we're going to be able to access. Maybe we'll grab a conveyor. Junction. So we can throw a conveyor there. It'll be nice to have something like that. 20 small steel plates. Okay. Of course, that takes more interior plates, because of course it does. Wow, we're way short on that thing. Yeah, just remembering, I don't know if we can actually access conveyor junction. 20 small steel tubes. Let's go find out. It's gonna be super frustrating if you can't. There are conveyor junctions in here somewhere. Yeah, can't even access it, so this is pointless. Maybe we'll put a small cargo container there. Alright, we'll put a small cargo container there, and then later build the large one behind it. Yeah, that takes a lot less interior plates. Okay, 4 metal grids, 20 small steel tubes. Do I have small steel tubes? I do have 2. Those first. Okay. We'll just grab a good bit of stuff. Shift. Yeah. Get ourselves up a bit.
Meteor storm inbound.
That should be a small enough amount. That's good production. Get some of these now. Meteor storm, alright. We could all be way over there. Oh, that one's coming reasonably close. Almost out of hydrogen. Not running all the way over there. Getting more hydrogen. Alright. Oh, that's not a meteor. What is this? Cobalt. Alright, well let's not tab. Okay, that's what it is. Throw this on the GPS. From current position, and we will call this one Cobalt. And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that either. Maybe that's an impact point. It's just another rock, isn't it? It's not bad. We need rocks. So. Ooh, nickel. Grab a bit of that. I'm sure you can immediately see with this mining mod how much nicer it is to be able to just click into a rock instead of having to, you know, hunt down all the little stupid pieces that come out. We'll send that on an epic journey. You know, it's just so much nicer to have an auto pickup. Honestly, I think they should do that in the stock game. I don't know why hand drill is the only one that doesn't. Or, you know, maybe if they made it a feature of the higher level hand drills, I could buy into that. That would certainly make me want to build a higher end hand drill. This is amazing. So much nicer than hunting down little components as they do that. Except now I'm trying to chase them and I look like an idiot. Alright, that's probably enough of that. And let's go ahead and GPS this guy too. Actually, you know what we'll call these? We'll call these S for surface deposits. So I don't want to confuse them later when we actually find some below grade ones. And you know what? I really should have marked where my ship is. Luckily it's not too far. Well, we'll run in here and throw some of that nickel in there. Guess we didn't get to go hunting for asteroid impacts after all. But that's alright. Grab a top off there. And let's just start grabbing stuff. You know, we'll just move some of this stuff over. Keep my ammo, because I might end up using that later. Two steel blades. Actually build another battery before too long if we really wanted to. But that would use up all our power supplies or power components, and we might want to, and by might, I mean we almost certainly will, want to use them on a small ship. The small atmospheric ships really need more power. Really need more power than you can get from reactors without putting just a stupid number of reactors on it. So use made of money. Guess I should grab one gun since I don't know. Yeah, we'll run up here. Speaking of reactors, let's grab that uranium. So I think it's silver that's going to be our big thing that we'll need to make the reactor components. Since we're going to use some of these reactor components that are in that reactor there to make a small reactor for our ship, we won't have any left to make a big reactor for the station. Let's see, we're not using anything. We're outputting from the solar panels a pretty good amount. So you know, things are going alright. Not too bad. Let's see. Grab all that stuff. Oh, there's a whole lot. Oh, we had a bunch of steel or interior plates right there. Now this thing's full. Well, let's build some more solar panels, why don't we? or something. Or 118. No, was I 20 down? Something like 100. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Grab too few. Too few. And I'm noticing that the way our base is already laid out, that in the mornings, our solar panels are not going to produce as much once we actually build the base up, because we're going to be shading it with the base itself. So let's see how this guy's doing now. Oh yeah, look at those, 112 kilowatts each. Man, if I could get a solar panel in real life that put out 112 kilowatts, goodness gracious. My house would never need power again. Well, it's only 5 hours to charge it up. It's like 10 in-game days or something. I think the days are like 20 minutes long. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need to put that large cargo container in sooner rather than later. So let's just grab a bunch of stuff and start working on it. Small steel tubes, more metal grids, a whole bunch of interior plates. We leave anything anywhere. Solar cells. Protection. Where are we at iron? Goodness. Oh no! We're out of iron already. Those meteors land. Oh, it's like we're right there. What the heck, man? Yeah, right, let's put some of this garbage away for now. Let's go see what that thing left us. What present, metallic present it left for us. Ice. I think that's ice. Ice. Yeah, look, 5K of stone for 150 ice. Goodness gracious. That's so much stone. Oh, there's another one. Let's go get it. Go. Is that more ice? Come on. There you go. That's enough ice to keep us going for a while. Are there any more impacts? Maybe that's an impact. Yeah, that's an asteroid impact. That's something that's not ice. Silver. Hey, we're not just saying we need silver? Okay. I'm gonna drop another 5K of stone. 64 silver is all we got out of that. Are you kidding me right now? Goodness, that is terrible. That is lower than I expected, obviously, based on my reaction. That is lower than I expected. Expected like 200 maybe, 200 or 300, you know. Not a lot, but not nothing. The game was like, nope, you get nothing. Let's go ahead and start refining that first. So it won't take that long. Throw a little bit of ice in there. And throw some ice as well. The cargo container. So yeah, we're actually over full on ice already. Because the realistic sizes do not have a lot of space. Time to do something. Take a couple other things apart. Leave that for now. Flammable block. I've never really looked into how to use these correctly. I bet you could do some cool stuff with them. And we're going to need to go find that iron again. I don't think I marked it either, did I? Of course not. Of course I didn't. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to weld up some more floor. That's what we all really need in our lives. So actually I think I'm going to weld this floor for a little bit, probably try to finish up some of that. And then I will see you guys again in the next episode. So thank you for joining me again, the Space Engineers. And if you guys have any other mod suggestions or just general ideas of something cool that we could do, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. Alrighty, goodbye.